If you're looking for a great party, we've got the perfect one. Find out what it's all about coming up next on Carolina People. Good morning. Welcome to Carolina People. This morning we're at 1550 Oak Street, the Myrtle Beach branch of South Carolina Bank and Trust. We're focused on the 6th annual Save-R-Cat Ball, and we're visiting with its founder and president, Harry Pavilack. Good morning, Harry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks so much for getting in. The founder and president of Save-R-Cats International. That's a pretty
Yes,
big
sir.
deal, Harry. You made a real commitment to that. What is it, 6, 7 years ago?
Yes, sir. We've been in business for about 6 or 7 years, and now it looks like we're here to stay. You know,
Yeah, you passed the hump.
As long as they don't get rid of all the cats, you know.
Oh, yeah, there are a lot of cats out there, Harry.
Yeah, and there are people trying to get rid of them. You know, I keep hearing stories every day, and you do too. But we have a certain function in the community, and we try to do the best we can. We have a lot of non-paid workers. John Bonsigner and Karen Barber are two of our main people.
John's your vice president. Karen Barber's the actual executive director, right?
Right. Yeah. John Bonsigner, vice president, Karen Barber, and Karen's been in cats her whole life, so we have people in our group that are really experts on cats. I'll tell you, like we run to some cats that have TB and cancer, just all kind of, about any story you can think of, you know, that happens to human beings.
Right.
We run in with cats, and we have people that are calling us, usually on a daily basis, with some emergency.
Is that right? Related to their cat or cats in their neighborhood?
Cat or another cat, and that cat needs some kind of surgery immediately.
Right.
Which could be costly. They don't have the money, and we have to make decisions on the spot. The small amount of funds that we have available, and we try to help them if we can. Like if somebody says, "I got to operate on this cat right now, I can save its life, but I need $200."
Right.
We try to send the $200. We don't know the people, we don't know the cat, but so when people donate money to us, we're trying to help all the cats in the community. I mean, I had a girl call me 2 weeks ago, and she was in Kansas City.
Right.
And had
Kansas
City in some school out there. She's been here before. She's been in with our group, and she said, "My cat's real sick. He needs some kind of operation on its liver or something," and it was real expensive. And you know, we had to make decisions though, but we had to turn that one down. If we had the money,
you actually turned her down.
Well, if we had the money available, we would have done it. If it was in our, but it was a real tough operation on the cat's liver.
Even though Save-R-Cats is international, most of your dollars are focused on Horry, Georgetown, Brunswick, or just Horry County.
Generally, all the money we spend are it's in Horry County. We get some money from the county council.
Right.
We get a little money from Myrtle Beach City Council, and we appreciate that.
Yeah.
And the rest of our money just comes from people like you on the street that'll help us and come to our functions.
That's a big commitment. Cats, you know, for not growing up or being involved in cats.
You've helped us a lot. In fact, I remember at some of our auctions, you were the only one that outbid me for some real nice items.
Yeah. I have a fancy cat that your wife wanted, I understand, that looks like a door stopper. It's gorgeous. It's in my kitchen.
That's right. I remember B&B would give us a lot of real nice items, and I know we'd get in a bidding battle to see who got those, but they were real nice. And other people have donated different things to us, and whatever they donate, we try to sell them for whatever we can get, and then the money goes to cats. Now, we have a vehicle right in front of my office downtown that somebody donated. We've had people give us cars.
Right.
And just give us the title, and then we try to sell the car for some reasonable value. In fact, the doctor gave us this car. It's sitting in front of my office now, and we like to find a buyer at some reasonable price, and they can have it.
And those dollars will all go back into Save-R-Cats International.
Right. They'll all go back to the cats. In fact, I notice in the New York papers and different Atlanta papers, there are people that run ads, and they want you to donate your car
right,
for these different types of charities, and then you can take it off your taxes, I guess, based on whatever the value of your car.
You guys y'all will have a auction, a silent. Will you have a live auction also at the Cat Ball this year?
Generally, we just have a silent auction.
Right.
Sometimes we've had live auctions, and we've had the functions before. We've been at the convention center, the Dunes, and last year we had it at my house, and the food was given to us, donated to us by
Carolina
the Roadhouse, Carolina Roadhouse, and then
it was great food.
We're going to we'll have a band, and we generally have a pretty good time. But the thing there is, we don't have to spend $8,000 or $10,000 to pay, the convention center, the Dunes Club. That way, all the money we make, every penny we make, will go to the cats.
But don't you feel a little strange having hundreds of people show up at Harry and Mary Jane Pavilack's house?
Well, we get it set up pretty nice. We have the band, place for the band, and we've had the governor there and different people.
Yes.
I think you've been there, so
absolutely.
We can hold a lot of people, especially
it's a magnificent home.
Especially if it's a nice, clear day and it's not too cold. We open up the doors, all the porches, and we can handle all the people who are watching this program if they would like to come. It's a dressy affair now.
It's black tie optional.
Black tie, formal if possible. If you don't have a formal, just
so you'll be wearing a tux,
because we'll be selling formals at the door now.
I love it. I love it. Let's talk real quick. If a viewer needs to get off to work now or get family off to school, what's the best phone number for someone to call to get tickets, and the price of the tickets?
The price is $75 each, or $130 a couple.
Right.
And that includes everything. And the best place to call would be, I guess, 843-448-9471, and just ask for Sav-R-Cats.
Great.
And they have an office right there, and somebody should be there. If not,
448-9471 is Pavilack and Associates.
Right. That's our different companies, but then they have offices in the back, and then we also have a full-time office, and we have a cat store. In fact, one of our cats was in the paper lately. Adopt a cat, and we're down at Surfside, across from the Kroger, and that store is open all the time. So if somebody wants a cat,
a cat store. I
mean, we don't sell the cats, but we get the shots and that, and they can come and pick out a cat and take it home. And also, we've been working over at the pet center out at Coastal Mall, and they've been real good to us, and we have somebody there almost full time, and we adopt a lot of cats over there.
That's a tremendous commitment for cats here. We got to talk real quick. I remember someone saying, I'm never going to come to the cat ball. I'm not going to support Pavilack and his stuff because it's all about cats. Why aren't they focused on kids or on the Heart Association or something like that? But you do. You wrap around other charities. You're not only focused on. I saw you at the Heart Ball recently. You donated one of the strongest auction items, raised thousands of dollars, the trip to your condo up in New York, Spirit Air and all that, which was very generous. So you're not only focused on cats, right?
Yes, sir. We try to help most of the charities. I mean, I have 3 little dogs, so naturally I like dogs. I like cats. I don't know how I got into cats, though, because I never even had a cat until I was probably about 45 or 50 years old.
Is that right?
But, it was just by coincidence. Most of these things happen. It's like World War I, they said, happened with some fluke accident, and that started. But
not a cat, though.
No, not a cat. But we had some cats in our neighborhood. I don't know, and they had shots and all that. And then a lady said a cat scratched her, and then she said that the cat had rabies or something. I don't know. But the county came and started picking up all of our cats. I mean, and our cats had their shots. They had their ear clipped. And there's nothing wrong with our cats, but some of them they picked up and took them to Conway and they killed them. So I figured that really, if cats have their shots, their ear clipped, and they still get picked up and killed, then cats really have no rights. So, and since then we've been fighting for cats' rights, and I think that we've helped all the cats in this county by far, because now we have something worked out with the county where they just don't go around picking up cats at random. They will come if somebody calls them and there's a problem. See? So I don't see why a cat can't take a stroll down the street if he has his shots and his ear clipped, and he can't hurt anybody.
For
You know what I mean?
Viewers may not understand when you say ear clipped. I mean that's something when the cat is anesthetized, it's out, it's not feeling this. I mean it actually takes some skin.
And that way
Right.
you can tell the cat had its shots and he's
Right.
been to the vet and things like that.
Sure, sure.
So, and since we've been here, I think we've really improved the rights of cats, because when we started, as far as I'm concerned, cats had no rights. In fact,
Right.
after that incident at Plantation, they had signs up on all the telephone poles and everything. This is a quarantined area, you know. I was afraid to go home, you know. I didn't know who they were looking for, but
yeah, they may have been looking for.
I think, and people have heard about us around the country, and some of our members are from Massachusetts and Pennsylvania, and they send us checks and all that.
Sure.
And we've had other people that want to sort of take our franchise, you know, like open up a franchise in different places.
Sav-R-Cats International. That's why you made it international.
Right, but that would be hard, you know, because we sort of have to watch these different things, because naturally people might get the money and spend it somewhere else. And
right.
Like we really spend none of our money. Anybody can walk in and check our Sav-R-Cats checkbook. Every check we write goes for cats. Nothing else.
That's great.
There's something to do for cats, or sometime, and most of it, half of it probably goes to vets.
Right.
In fact, all the vets in the county, going up to Tabor City, they all know us, and they want our business, and we want to give them our business. Georgetown, all over, but naturally, vets only work for cash, so even if we have a cat that needs fixed, if we have no money, it's like, you know, the men at hospital, doctors, I mean, they're not going to take the cat.
No. The time and the date, please, for viewers who may need to get out of the house now.
It's March 29th. Starts around 7 o'clock at our house at 3800 Waterford Drive.
Can folks buy tickets at the door?
They can buy tickets at the door gladly, or if they call, we'll deliver them tickets, or we'll mail them tickets.
That's great.
A lot of times we know the people, we'll just hand them tickets, and then they could pay us later.
You've been generous to do that in the past. Thank you.
Any business, we'll send them tickets, and we can send them a bill. They can pay us now, 30 days, or whatever.
That's great. Saturday, March 29th, 3 weeks from tomorrow. 3 weeks from tomorrow, it's at 7 p.m., 3800 Waterford Drive.
Yes, sir.
So folks just show up there. That's in Plantation Point. Real easy to find.
Right.
For our viewers who may be coming in from the Florence area or Lumberton and Laurinburg, who come on down, just travel up the bypass, enter at 38th Avenue, and follow down to Waterford.
We have people coming from North Carolina. We'll have people to park your cars, and people to take care of you, and a lot of people working and things like that.
A lot of folks in Plantation Point have probably wrapped around and come over to the house as well.
We have locals in Plantation Point that are coming, you know, neighbors in the area.
Right.
The funny thing about our house, you know, we have some cats in, but there won't be any cats that'll bother. We have a few cats inside, and there are a few cats that are outside, you know. But
assembly folks coming to support Sav-R-Cats are probably big cat lovers.
Yeah,
so
most
they're
of
be
them
okay
are. They like
cats.
I mean, if somebody says they're allergic or, you know, or they don't like cats, I mean, you know, you can't tie them up and tell them you're coming anyway.
Right.
But